Hi there, Scott Hamilton, ROCKFILE, back with another podcast review for your ears. Going to be talking about the 2021 film Copshop. Had not heard much about this film when it came out in September. Then I saw some decent reviews on it. Saw that Joe Carnahan wrote and directed it, like a couple of his movies. Waited for it to come to Redbox. 80 cents later, I watched the Blu-Ray. Yeah, if you save up those coupons from Redbox that you get over the weekend, you can still use them on Monday or Tuesday usually. And then, yeah, you get a $2 rental for like 80 cents. So anyway, the short version of my review of this is if you like the 70s styles cop thrillers like Assault on Precinct 13 and things like that, and it with a little bit of mystery in it, check out Copshop. It's violent. There's a lot of cussing in it, and it was very entertaining. The longer review is, I don't know if you're familiar with Joe Carnahan, but he kind of burst onto the scene with movies like Narc and Smoking Aces. I like that movie. A lot better than the critics did. He wrote and directed A-Team, the remake, or the reimagining of The Gray, which was actually one of his better movies. Wrote Bad Boys for Life. This year he's made two movies, Boss Level and Copshop. Boss Level didn't do so well, kind of disappeared. And Copshop I didn't hear much about. But just finished it a few moments ago and enjoyed it. It's not a movie I'm going to buy and add to the collection, but if you want to see the stars Gerard Butler, Frank Grillo, and Alexis Louder doing things that they don't normally do, they were all great in this movie. I don't want to give too much away since it's just coming out this week, but basically a con artist type guy is on the run. We don't really know why at the beginning. He's just in a stolen police car. He on purpose gets himself arrested to try and kind of protect himself by being in the police station, and people come to kill him. And you learn more about the story and why he's there and why they're after him and all that as the movie continues. Didn't even recognize Frank Grillo. He's got long hair and an interesting mustache goatee combo. It just doesn't look like him at all. You can't even see Gerard Butler's face for the first few minutes in the movie. It's definitely not what most people would expect, I think, from these actors. It's not your typical Gerard Butler action flick. Although there is a lot of action, especially the final third, a lot of action. And so it's basically, yes, there's some shots filmed in the desert, shots filmed on the road, there's some car chases and stuff, but the vast majority of the movie takes place in the police station. So it's a one-location shoot. Probably did not cost them much money to make. Everybody does a great job in the film. It's well-paced. It's more than the sum of its parts. It's kind of pulpy, kind of old school cop noir kind of thing, done in a modern style with a Joe Carnahan gift for language. There's some great dialogue, there's some great lines, great monologues, and some interesting twists. And I like the way the movie ends. It, not to give anything away, but it ends with there could be more. Maybe Netflix would pick this up and do something else with it. Like I said, Gerard Butler is fine in the movie. Frank Grillo really impressed in the movie. And the standout, I think, from just about every review I've read on it, too, Alexis Louder. Haven't seen her in much. She's had some bit roles in things like Black Panther. She was flat out amazing in this movie as a young, idealistic cop who's involved in all this that goes on. So I don't want to talk too much about it because there are quite a few plot twists to the storyline. So if you think you're into this kind of film, it was filmed mostly in Atlanta, a little bit in New Mexico. Finally wrapped in November of last year and came out in September of this year. According to Frank Grillo, there's a cut of the film that was rejected in favor of a different cut that didn't have as much Frank Grillo in it. I think that's interesting to note because the movie's about him pretty much. If you've liked any of those Joe Carnahan movies I mentioned in the past, you'll definitely get a thrill out of Copshop. If you're in the mood for a rated R, siege on a police station kind of film, It's not bad at all. It's actually interesting. And when it was over, you kind of have a smile on your face and you go, yeah, that was pretty good. Not going to buy it, but it was pretty good. So that would be my review. It's pretty good. Rent it if you can get it cheap. It was definitely worth the 80 cents I paid at Redbox. And like I said, a fine job from everyone. I would like to see another story with these people, or at least the survivors of the film. Again, not to give anything away. I'm Scott Hamilton. I'm ROCKFILE. Thanks a lot for checking out this podcast of this new movie, Copshop. It's available on streaming and on Blu-ray. I don't think it got a 4K release for whatever reason. Check out the links below for my other projects. I've got a lot more podcasts coming. Thank you so much for spending the time with me today, and thank you for listening.